And what was Michael's debrief today?
It's all a bit fuzzy at the moment. Obviously, just was not good enough. We were second best in all aspects. Pretty much everything that you demand and expect from each other before the game, during the game, we didn't do any of it. So yeah, pretty much that's how it went.
Is that the inconsistency of a League Two footballer? But across the side as a whole?
I mean, it looks like that because the way that our results have been, you know, we win a couple, then we go on we seem to lose a couple, and then win a couple and lose a couple. So I guess it looks like that, but I wouldn't say on a whole. That's, you look at some teams who are up near the top, they're winning week in, week out, doing the right things week in, week out. So yeah, I'd say it looks like that, but probably not the case.
The implication from Michael was that it wasn't the fact you lost, but it was the manner of certain things that weren't done.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough. It was nowhere near good enough. It was like I said, we were second best in all aspects of the game. It was borderline embarrassing, to be honest with you, and it felt that way in the game. So all we can do, I guess, is dust ourselves down and go again next week.
From a Colchester perspective, they would say that the 3 goals they scored were good. And from an attacking point of view, they were quite pleasing on the eye. But you might look at them and say, well, we should have closed Vincent Young down. Somebody ought to put a block in when Noble scored. Yeah. And Senior danced his way into the box when arguably there should have been a tackle. Yeah,
I mean, the first goal, he's hit the ball from quite far out and he's hit it well, which, you don't do that every time. So, I mean, 9 times out of 10 that's saved or gone wide. To be fair, it's a good strike to him. But second one, he receives the ball in the box probably too easily. They can get the ball into him too easily. In fairness, it's a good turn, and they said it was weak foot. He's hit it well. And the third goal was just, I mean, give him a little bit of credit in it. I don't know if he does that week in, week out, but his feet were fantastic on the goal. But from our point of view, defender point of view, it wasn't good enough, and personally I was involved in it. I was the last one he kind of took on, so it's tough to take, really.
Does it feel as if that in a sense your form has been split across the season? You've done quite well against sides in the bottom half, but not against sides in the top half?
I don't know, because obviously we played MK Dons, Mansfield at home, done well, should have beat Mansfield, beat MK Dons. That's as many as I can remember, really.
I think the only other one is Grimsby against sides in the top half.
Yeah, so you could say that then. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know all the stats in that regard, but it's kind of, it must be looking that way. But it's that same old cliche in football where all you can do is affect the next game, and the next game, as they all are, is massive. So just gotta go again.
Do you sense it might be a painful video session on Monday?
I think sometimes you need home truths, and no one kind of likes to be told where they're going wrong and what they're doing wrong, but a bit of tough love never hurt anybody. So it's easy to take the praise when you're doing well. That's just life. Everyone's happy to take praise when you're doing well, but sometimes you've got to be told the truth and shown the truth. So I don't think that'll be it's not one to look forward to, of course, but probably something that needs to kind of happen.
To come back to the point about the top and bottom half of the table, though, if you can beat the sides in the bottom half, you're probably going to end up being okay.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously you don't want to look like that, but if that is the case, then that's the case. But we're going to have to play a few teams at the top, so we've got to be a bit more resolute, have a bit more guile about us, and play better at the end of the day.
Having seen Grimsby once and won that game with the late penalty, what sort of challenge will they give you next Saturday?
I thought they were brilliant when we played against them. They pressed us really well. They, I know a few people up there, but they work relentlessly on their patterns. They work on even their throw-ins, how they're getting out from their throw-ins. They do it really well. By when we played against them, at the end of the day, we showed a bit of grit and determination and beat them. But it'll be a tough game, and it's never an easy place to go to.
I suspect that might be the message this week. Words like relentless and work and such like.
And I mean that should be the message every week. At the end end of the day, we're all disappointed today, and that's just part of it. And you know, you probably hear in my voice, I'm a bit fed up, and that's just one of them things. You know, the wife's going to have to deal with me tonight, but you know, time Monday comes, it's time to get back on with it and roll up our sleeves and go again.